Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic: what conspiracy theory do you believe in the most? I think some memes are started by businesses as a form of free advertising. The recent Duolingo memes got me thinking more about it. Duolingo wasn't a small app at the time, but it became a lot more popular after the fact. There have been other memes revolving around a particular product/brand as well that make me think this is happening on a strategic level beyond some kid thinking it'd be hella funny to do this or that. I'm pretty sure this was happened with the movie Bird Box. It was all over Twitter and other social media before I even heard anything about it from Netflix. That's just a well-made marketing campaign. AirPods for sure. They became a meme right around Christmas season. And the meme was literally just, if you have AirPods you're better than everybody else. I believe that the company 23andMe will sell our information to insurance companies and medical companies in the future. Like the CEO was Anna Wojcicki, married to Google co-founder Sergey Brin. Edit: Anna Wojcicki and Sergey Brin are in fact not married. Is Anna the sister of YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki? They sure keep the power in the family, don't they? Yes. Truly a great coincidence for them to lead two massive companies. That people give themselves Reddit gold to make their comment/post seem more important. If you had gold on this it'd be perfect. All those DNA ancestor sites are giving the government your DNA for their record. I mean, that's literally how they caught the Golden State Killer, like Tilda 30 years later. Just got another dude, also from Sacramento, for a series of rapes in the 90s via the same method last week. Edit: link here. I believe that the government probably makes some conspiracy theories to try to make questioning the government seem somewhat crazy. I heard this recently about reptilians. Yeah, there's no such thing as reptilian aliens running our government and business. My lizard, yes you are correct human friend, now I must topple a government. I mean, eat this fly. Coca-Cola tested HFCS in place of sugar and found that while the taste was similar, people could tell the difference. They brought out new Coke to cleanse people's palates and waited until as much of the original formula products had been sold as they could. Then they cancelled New Coke and brought back Coke Classic, which was the HCFS version, and people didn't have any original stuff left to compare it to. The only reason they made New Coke was to act as a buffer so people wouldn't notice the change in ingredients. I absolutely hate HFCS in my drinks. I went to India over the winter. Over there almost every soda has cane sugar as the sweetener, and I just can't deal with eating corn as my sugar. There's too much fucking corn in American food. I'll have to find the Twitter thread that documents all the uses we've found for corn and how it's in almost everything we eat. Mexican Coke is made with cane sugar and I can find it in glass bottles in almost every gas station in California. Marshmello doesn't actually produce his own music. My biggest piece of evidence is the creator arcade videos. He speaks and navigates Ableton like someone with only a basic knowledge of music production. He does everything number by number. Producers don't do that. You can't just instantly know that sound needs a boost of exactly 1 decibel at exactly 1.2 kHz without even listening to the sound first. He randomly pauses every now and then, presumably to be fed lines, and he seems to lack even a basic understanding of music theory, recreating MIDI. By randomly clicking in notes with no regard for the key of the song. Someone with the level of skill he demonstrates should not be capable of making radio quality hits. His song Friends with Anne-Marie is literally just a stock beat he got from a stock website. He just added the kick. That's crazy. Can you link to a source? It's called Ghost Producers. It's a virus. DJs sometimes are just brands, not just since yesterday. My theory: Marshmello is a alias for EDM producers to produce radio hits and make shit tons of money while remaining experimental under their own name. Like a pseudonym. Disney released Frozen so that it would be the top result when searching Disney Frozen and not anything about Walt's head being cryogenically frozen in the Disney theme park. I don't know how likely that is, on either count actually. Just like the AIM Free was named so they could get promotion from all the kids searching free AIM. Jokes on them, most people find it from searching free porn. Although I haven't watched the show, the water effects are amazing. Also the characters are shredded. They have like 8 packs. It's spot on. For further measure, they implanted subliminal messaging in the movie that would make anyone who was piecing the plot together just let it go. My favorite song was Yezidat Omiviji, it's just so catchy. Not really one single conspiracy theory, but I do feel like seemingly, quite often if a big political scandal is breaking, something tends to happen that dominates the news cycle for a little bit. A shooting, celebrity controversy, something. That is just basic political game. If something looks bad for political party, then supporters and media of political party push other news first and search for something bigger. Also supporters of that political party runs to other news to keep their political bias in check. Not so much a conspiracy theory as a little known fact, because the head of the CIA admitted it, but the USA orchestrated a coup of the Prime Minister of Australia in 1975. Wait, what? Was it because of Vegemite? I don't know if this is a per second or not, but I'm gonna take this opportunity to explain as best I can. The Prime Minister at the time, Gough Whitlam, was trying to make sure that Australia independently mined their coal and sold it to other countries. Other countries, mainly the US at the time, did not like this, as they liked their cheap coal. So, the CIA ran an intense campaign to convince the Governor-General to dismiss Whitlam. He was replaced by Malcolm Fraser, who, surprise surprise, allowed the US to continue to get its cheap coal. The repercussions of this are still here in Australia, too. The major media outlets still relay lies about what Whitlam did, but have transferred it to whole Labour Party. And Australia's now in severe debt, partly due to the fact that we gave away our most powerful resource for practically nothing. Edit asterisk largely, partly. Edit asterisk asterisk a US Gov to vote out, GG to dismiss. Edit asterisk 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 okay, since it's been mentioned a couple times and I'd love to have a morning, I recommend watching this video if you want to do some further research. Be warned, it is very Australian humor, so it's not for everyone, but I do think it sums up what happened to Whitlam pretty well. 2. Related to the US military. The US government pushed high school football on kids to get them in shape during the Cold War. The US government doesn't have free tuition for colleges due to many members of the military joining specifically to get college paid for. It would massively decrease the enlisted count. The US government doesn't have free tuition for colleges due to many members of the military joining specifically to get college paid for. It would massively decrease the enlisted count. People who oppose free college often argue that it would hurt military enlistment, so I don't even know if this is a conspiracy. Just a little known conflict of interest. The military literally put out a statement saying that tuition-free colleges would hurt their recruitment regime and thereby pose a threat to national security. My dog is still living on a farm somewhere, 47 years later. This is true. Can confirm. Don't ask why or how, too dangerous. I've already said too much. A Dogepoint sniper, are you a head? I'd like to think that's what heaven is. You die, you wake up at a farm with millions of animals, and all of a sudden all your pets come running through the mix and jump into your arms. Damn it. This is a conspiracy thread, and here you are making me look forward to death. I miss all my pups. The recommended amount to use in laundry detergent cups are 30% higher than necessary. Edit, thank you stranger for the silver. My very first. The toothpaste commercials show them coating the whole brush in a little caterpillar-sized glob of toothpaste, but really you only need a tiny pea-sized amount. They also only put foaming agents in soap and shampoo to give the user a tactile sensation, and the amount of suds your soap produces is really mostly just for fusies, so you'll use too much at once, run out sooner, and buy more often. It's the surfactants that really have the washing properties. Edit, this random toothpaste comment blew up. Weird. Fusies needs to be used more often. Area 51 is just a front that was allowed to become popular in the public eye, but actually has nothing of value. Not saying aliens in bases exist, just saying Area 51 is allowed to be the popular secret base thing to cover up actual secrets. I must correct my previous statement, Camp David is a retreat, not an emergency location. However, that could also be a front. Also not downplaying what the airmen at 51 do, just saying that what they do now is not likely as top secret as people are led to believe. There was a Redditomer with a guy who was verified career CIA. When asked about Area 51, he said it exists to keep you from asking about Area 52. Edit, here's a link, found by Redditor and linked below. Area 51 is just there to make you ignore Area 52. https://r/comments/a8c03j. What a sneaky way to cover up Area 53. Something fucking weird is happening with YouTube Kids. r/Elsagate. I totally agree. Who the hell sits down at their computer and says I'll make a children's animation about Mickey Mouse chopping off Elsa's head? And then posts it on YouTube and has it targeted at kids. If it's for ad revenue, then they could put in way less effort for the same payoff, because kids will watch anything. Like those unboxing videos that I'm pretty sure toy companies promote because kids of cord cutters aren't seeing commercials anymore. There's a theory that they're completely made by AI. There's hours upon hours of content pumped out every day from single YouTube channels that would require a huge staff and budget to be made by humans. There's tons of these channels, and even with the ad revenue and view count from these videos, there's no way it would be profitable. So when you have these channels producing hours and hours of content every single day for years on end, someone has to make money or a goal has to be achieved to explain how it's still happening, and it leads us to two conclusions. A foreign government has funded multiple teams of writers, animators, artists, etc. all working together hemorrhaging money to have an effect on the kids watching the videos. Essentially brainwashing / mind control, etc. Through years and years of repetitive stimuli, or AI-driven algorithms creating crude animations and plots over hot topics / searches / characters that are designed specifically to appeal to young impressionable children and work the YouTube suggested video and autoplay algorithms in order to farm views and in turn, ad revenue. Much less overhead on this one. You only have to pay for servers / computer expenses,